Welcome to another session of Code with Addo. Today and very briefly we shall be looking at VS Code. VS Code is a lightweight but powerful editor and is owned by Microsoft, and it was first released in 2015. Today is just like an intro to it for beginners, how to download it, how to install, how to get it up and get started. To download it, you officially go to the Visual Studio website to download it at code.visualstudio.com, and there you can download for whichever OS. This is by default for Windows, but if you are using another OS, maybe the Mac OS or the Linux, you can click on this download here. Here you see for Windows, you see for Mac OS and Linux, whichever suits your purpose. If it is for Windows now, you just click it. Once you click thanks for downloading, immediately it has started downloading here. Okay, so you wait for it to download, you follow the on-screen instruction to install and get it started. If you want to like our channel, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell notification to keep you updated. So once downloaded, just run it and follow the on-screen instruction, read all the instruction, follow all the steps one after the other. You could create a desktop icon to have it on your icon, then you allow it install. Depending on your system and your resources, it will take some few seconds, it would install. So once it's complete, you have it like this. Just click on your finish and it will launch it. You could expand it. This is for previous work that it has before. Maybe I have a file there before. Yes, and each of these lines you see on this welcome page, they are just like brief summary into what you need to do, giving you highlight and suggestion on how to get started and go about this. And once you close this and come back subsequently, you also have this default page going forward. But before we close and come back to this, I just want to explain some few key points about Visual Studio, what makes Visual Studio that appealing and over the years has become so popular and have resonated so wonderfully among developers. Remember, we said VS Code is a lightweight but powerful editor, and it has some basic key features that makes it so stand out and wonderful. Let me just briefly highlight some of these wonderful features among others. Number one is IntelliSense. IntelliSense, it's a built-into for intelligent code completion, right? It's not just about code completion. It goes beyond basic autocomplete by providing suggestions based on your actual code context, like variable types, function definition, and important modules. It displays quick info like a documentation snippet. As you type, it gives you more information into what you need to do. Number two, it's integrated terminal. The integrated terminal allows you to run command line tools like JIT, npm, or scripts such as Python script or any JavaScript or any script at all directly inside your VS Code. You really don't have to switch between editors and a separate command prompt windows, which keeps your workflow in one place. So that makes VS Code, that in fact, that is another key feature that makes VS Code. There are a lot of them. Let me just still point to like one or two additional. Number one is GitHub. GitHub integration. VS Code has built-in GitHub and GitHub support. You can clone repositories, stage changes, commit code, and push pull. Raise your PR and do a lot of wonderful things. Request, extension. You can even manage issues and review code without leaving your editors. These are the powerful things that are integral part of Visual Studio that really makes Visual Studio that appealing among developers. You have a debugger. Yes, what is a debugger? The debugger like helps you find and fix error by letting you um, have a snip, have like a peep inside your code while it runs. You can set breakpoints to pause execution at specific line, inspect what is stored in your variable. You can even step through your code line by line to see exactly where things go wrong, right? There might be other subsequent courses that will pick each of these sessions in details and show them, but the purpose of this VS Code introduction is not really to go into all these advanced stages, but just how to guide you on how to download install and get it started. The one last thing maybe I might want to point before we really go into some of these features and setting here is the marketplace, extension marketplace. The marketplace is an app store for your editor. It contains thousands of free extensions that add support for new programming languages like you're in Python, JS, or even any framework. Themes to change how the editor looks and extra tools like AI assistants for formatters and other things, your linting rules, what have you. You can like there's what called the GitHub Copilot that is popular that helps you and guides you that keeps things in check while typing. All this you can get them from the marketplace, right? From the extension marketplace, all and everything within VS Code. So it is a wonderful tool. Like I've said, this course is just on how to download, install, and get it up, right? Step by while we look at one or two other features within the VS Code, and we get it started from there. Thank you. If you want to like our channel, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell notification to keep you updated. Generally, once your VS Code is installed and everything is set up, once you open it subsequently, this is the standard way it's rendered. Like this is the welcome page. Visual Studio Editing above, it gives you information, new file, how to create new file, control, and for Windows, then alt Windows, depending on your shortcut. For other OS, open file, control O, open folder, clone it. This page is just like the first page that just usually gives you the general information on how to get started on this. Usually you don't need this. If let's say now maybe we go with the control N, we create a new file and let's save it as an HTML document. For example, let's say we are putting this just on the desktop. We don't need it. This is not an HTML class. It's just to explain one or two things regarding VS Code on how to get started with this, right? Let's say I just have this as index.html. So immediately I save at index.html. If I want to start typing HTML stuff, you see, this is the IntelliSense we talk about. Automatically it starts giving you hints. So once I even type the HTML tag and I close it, it automatically gives me the closing tags, right? If I should come and I type link or anything, it want to give me suggestions. It want to guide me on many things I should do. Once you start typing anything, it has a drop down that gives you suggestion on so many stuff and what you need to do, right? These are some of the things I've been explaining about VS Code. Like to have access to your terminal, your control tick, you come access directly. It gives you access to where you are by default. The directory you are here. You can always create new terminals and do so many wonderful stuff, run your commands and what have you, right? And one thing you should observe here is this. Maybe let me zoom this in so it's kind of big a little. You can drag and adjust it to whatever level you want it to be. Look at this place that has this name, index.html. Look at what happens once you type something. Once you start typing something, right, what is happening here is this. By default, this thing is on auto save. There's a check called auto save here. Normally, if this auto save is disabled, once you start typing, maybe before even your body, you have your head. We're coming with the head, yeah, right? Look at something. You could see this thick white dot. This thick white dot is telling you that you need to save, because before you can view what you are doing, you would save before it will refresh on the browser. So this is like the default way it comes. It comes this way because while you type, it tells you that before you move on away from here, you need to save. So once you hit your Control S, you see that the white dot has gone off. That means you saved. Let's say inside here, you type another thing, for example, title. Hello title. Let's say you type this. You see it's there again. You need to save. Control S, or you come to file and manually click save to get it saved. So another thing here is that instead of doing this manually, you could just come to your file, set on save, auto save. You can just come to your file and click on this auto save. So what it means is that once you type this time around, let's say you do meta name description, you see automatically now, hello description, you see automatically now what is happening is this. It's saving now automatically, even without you hitting Control S or going to save. Immediately you type, you can always have this save. Okay, like I said, this is just like for beginners, right? I don't want to go into much detail with respect to VS Code. This is meant to just help you download, install, and get started. Yes, if you have other questions, please hit the comment section, drop it, and you always reach out one-on-one by sending an email to codewithaddo@gmail.com. And you may also want to wish to check our description link to have access to our Discord channel, so you are always part of it, so you always be updated while things go on. Okay, this is VS Code, like I said, just introducing. You see this head, it's turning red. Look at the color. This is already telling you that there's a little error, maybe linting error. You have to complete. You see, once I added this greater than at the last end here, what happened? It goes off. So VS Code is very wonderful. Download, head on to their official website at code.visualstudio.com. Download whichever suits your own OS. Install it, follow the on-screen instruction to complete the installation and get started. And if you have any question, like I said, please check the comments, drop your comments. We're always here to help. If you want to like our channel, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell notification to keep you updated.